My name is Sunday Bada. I am here to teach you guys how to solve JAMB past question for year 2022 mathematics. Let's begin to solve this question together. If the exterior angles of a quadrilateral are y degree, 2y plus 5 degree, y plus 15 degree, 3y minus 10 degree, find y. The total of the exterior angle of quadrilateral are 360 degree. Therefore, we are going to add this up equals to 360 degree. Let's begin. Y degree plus 2y plus 5, y plus 15 degree plus 3y minus 10 equals to 360 degree. That's the total. Now let's add up all the y here. Y plus 2y is going to give us 3y. 3y plus y here is going to give us 4y. 4y plus 3y is going to give us 7y. Therefore, we have 7y plus. Now let's add up the number. 5 plus 15 here is going to give us 20. 20 minus 10. 5 plus 15, 20. 20 minus 10 is going to give us 10. 10 equals to 360 degree. Now let's collect light time. 10, just jump up, go and meet your elder brother here. 7y 360 degree. By the time this 10 jump up, it's going to change its plus sign to minus. 7y is going to 350. Now let's divide both sides by 7, coefficients of y. Yes, 7. 7 here 1, 7 here 1, 7 here 1. How many 7 can we see in 35? That way you see 5. How many 5 can we see? 0 is 0. Our final answer is going to be 50 degree, which is the value of y, what the question asks us to find. Do you have 50 there? Yes. Our final answer is E. Let's move to the next question. The sum of the angles of a regular polygon is 2520. How many sides does the polygon have? The sum of the angle of regular polygon, we have the formula for it, which is the sum of it is what? 2n minus 4 over 90. Now the question has given us the sum of the angle, which is 2520 already. Therefore, we are going to replace this sum as 2520 equals to bracket 2n minus 4 over 90. Therefore, let's open the bracket. Before you can open the bracket, just say 90 multiplied by 2n. 2520 equals to 90 multiplied by 2n is going to give us what? 180n. 90 multiplied by 4 is going to give us 360. 360. Now let's collect light time. How do we collect light time? This 3 minus 360, go and meet your elder brother, which is 2520, because they look alike. 2520. This one, by the time it joins, is equal to, it will change the minus sign to plus. 260 over 180n. Now let's add this 360 plus 2520. Going to give us 2880 is equal to 180n. Now we are looking for the n, which is the side. The n we are looking for is how many side of the polygon, what we are looking for. What we are going to do next is that divide both sides by 180, the coefficients of the n, so that the n will stand alone. 180 here 1, 180 here 1. How many 180 can we see in 2880? 16. Therefore, our final answer, n, here 1, here 16. Our final answer is 16, which means 16 side. For us to have the sum of the polygon of 2520, decide it as it's 16. Do we have 16 there? Yes, D. Our answer is D. Let's move to the next question. Number 13. If y is equal to 3 raised power 2 minus 5s minus 2, at what value of s is y minus 2? Let me write it out. Y is equal to 3s squared minus 5x minus 2. Now, if y is minus 4, what is our equation going to be? If our y equals to minus 4, therefore we will replace this y to minus 4, 3s power 2, 5x minus 2. Now this minus 2 we go and meet his younger sister, which is minus 2. By the time this minus 2 jump equals to, it will change its signs to what? To plus. Therefore, we are going to have 3s squared minus 5x minus 2. We have minus 2 here. By the time it jump is equal to, it's going to change to what? It's going to change to plus, equals to 0. Everything is 0. Now we have minus 2 plus 2. This plus is what you have, SS. By the time you remove what you are owing, we still have surplus of 2. Now we now have a new equation, minus 5x minus 2 plus 4 is going to give us plus 2, because you will still have the excess. Now we have this equation. What can we do the next now is that this 3 times 2 is 6. Therefore, 3 plus 2 is going to give us 5. This minus 5x, we are going to replace it with what? With minus 3x. We are going to replace it with minus 3x minus 2x. It's going to give us what? Minus 5x. Therefore, this minus 5x, we are going to replace it with this one, with this minus 3 minus 2x. Therefore, your minus 3, you make sure that your minus 3 stay first. You write that one first, because we have 3 raised power 2 first, so that it will be easy to use our factor. Therefore, we remove this minus 5x. We replace with minus 3x minus 2x. This plus 2 equals to 0. The only thing that changed from this equation is that this minus 5 has been replaced by minus 3x minus 2x. Now let's close our bracket. Let's close it. Let's close it. Now, what is the common factor here? The common factor here is 3x. X is here, 3 is here, 3 is here, x is here. Therefore, our common factor is 3x. How many 3x can we remove from here? It will remain only one x left. Minus 3x minus 3x, it will remain 1 minus. Now, what is the common factor here? The common factor is 2. We can see 2 here, we can see 2 here. Therefore, our factor is 2. What will be left is x only, plus what will be left here. Therefore, close the brackets. This is our calculation. Out of this x minus 1, x plus 2, you just pick one like this, x minus 1, and the factor that we use for the 2, this 3x and the minus 2, 3x minus 2. You close it brackets like that. Let me go to the next page. I don't want to click. Okay, we can still manage this space. Therefore, we have this space cannot contain. Let me go to the next page. We have what? S minus 1 and 3s minus 2 equals to 0. We have our final answer, s minus 1 bracket 3s minus 2 equals to 0. Now you now say 0 minus 1 equals to 0, or 3x minus 2 equals to 0, so that you will put them, this 3s minus 2, this is it. This s minus 1 equals to 0 is the same thing. Now we will substitute for x. 0. By the time this minus 1 jump to other side to change to plus 1, the answer will be 1. Why this one 2? 0. By the time the minus 2 jump to other side to change to plus 2. Therefore, we have 3s, 0 plus 2. Finally, divide both sides by 3, coefficient of x. Our final answer here will be 2 over 3. Therefore, the answer for the x will be 1 or 2 over 3. Let's go to the question. If we get the answer correctly, yes, our answer is here, which is D. 1 and 2 over 3. 1 and 2 over 3. Our answer is D. 1 or 2 over 3. D. Let's move to the next question. The area of a piece of land is 50 centimeters. Find the value of x if the length and breadth are given as this. Now the piece of land, let me draw it, let me demonstrate it. Let's assume that this is the piece of land. The piece of land, and we are given that the length and the breadth is what? S plus 2 centimeter, and while the breadth s minus 3. What is the area of the land? The area of the land is length times breadth, isn't it? Therefore, the area has been given to us as what? 50 centimeter raised power 2. What is our length? Our length is this one. What is our breadth? Our breadth is this one. Now let's apply it. A is what? 50. What is our length? X plus 2. Multiply by what? By breadth. X minus 3. Now let's multiply it together. S times x, s square. S times minus 3, minus 3x. Plus 2 multiplied by x, plus 2x. Plus 2 multiplied by minus 3. Plus times minus first is going to give us minus. 2 times 3 is going to give us 6. Therefore, you have 2 naira and you are owing 3 naira. When you pay 2 naira, you will still be owing 1 naira. 50 divided by s power square. This one will give us minus x 1 is 6, isn't it? Now, the next thing we are going to do is going to collect this 50, will move to the other side to go and meet minus 60. Therefore, our answer will be s square minus s minus 6. It means that there's plus here, invisible plus. By the time it jump is equal to, it will change to minus 50. Therefore, s square minus x minus 6 minus 50. It means that you are owing 60 naira, you are still owing 50 naira. Your debt is increasing. Therefore, we have minus 65. Minus 55. Now, let me rewrite the question in the next page. I don't want to clean this space up. Let me write. We have what we have left here is s raised power 2 minus s minus 56. Let me write it here. S minus 2 minus x minus 56 equals to 0. Now we look for the two numbers that we can multiply together that will give us 56. By the time we add it or minus it, it's going to give us only 1x. Now we are going to look for two digits that we can multiply together that will give us 56. But when we minus it or plus it, it's going to give us minus x. What is that number? 8 and 7. 8 times 7 is 56. 8 minus 7 is going to give us 1x. How do we arrive to minus x? Therefore, we are going to use minus 8x plus 7x. Is going to give us what? Minus x, because you are still owing, but you have 7, and when you pay, you are still owing minus x. Therefore, this minus x, we are going to replace it with this digit number because it's the same thing. Minus 8x plus 7x is equals to minus x. Therefore, we are going to change this one to that. Let's rewrite the equation. Minus 8x plus 7x minus 56 equals to 0. Let's form the brackets. Therefore, what is the common factor within a square and 8x? Is x that is common here. This one will be left with 1x. This one will be left with 8 plus what can go within here? 7 can go. Therefore, we can see 7 here. How many 7 can we see in 56? 8. Therefore, we use 7 as a common factor. What is going to left here? It will be left with x. How many 7 can we see in 56? 8 equals to 0. Therefore, we are going to write out one of these factor, x minus 8. X minus 8, or and the two digit that we use as a factor, x plus 7. X plus 7 equals to 0. Now let's substitute for x. X minus 8 equals to 0, or x plus 7 equals to 0. Now let's collect like time. X, by the time minus 8 jump to the O, it will change the signs to what? So plus 8 is going to be 8. Why this one? By the time plus 7 go to other side, it will change to what? Minus 7. Therefore, our final answer is 8 and minus 7. Since we are looking for the x, the side of rectangle, we are not going to use the negative answer. We are going to use the positive answer because we are trying to look for the side wall, the side of the rectangular piece of land. Let's go back to the question. Let me read it. The area of a piece of land is 50. Find the value of x if the length and the breadth as given as this. It means that the 8, we are not going to use minus. Our final answer will be 8 meter. D. D. Our final answer will be this D. We are not going to use negative as answer. Let's move to the next question. Find the quadratic equation with root 1 over minus 1 over 7 and 2 over 3. How we are going to form equation, quadratic equation? We are going to add these two roots and multiply the product and the summation. The summation, sum, and the product. The product mean multiplication, the sum mean plus. Therefore, minus 1 over 2 plus 2 over 3. Now we sum the two roots together. What is the LCM of 2 and 3? 6. How many 2 can we see? 6, 3. 3. Yes, like I was saying, how many 2 can we see in 6? 3. 3 times minus 1 is going to give us minus 3 plus again. How many 3 can we see in 6? 2. 2 times 2, 4. Our final answer is going to be, you have 4 naira, you are owing 3 naira. Going to be 1 over 6 for the summation. Now let's do the product. Minus 1 over 2 multiplied by 2 over 3. 2 here 1, 2 here 1. Our final answer is going to be minus 1 over 3. Now we are going to form the equation now. Therefore, we are going to form our equation like this. S raised power 2 minus sum, the sum that we got here, bracket x plus product equals to 0. S raised power 2 minus, what is our sum that we get here? Our sum, we get 1 over 2 for the sum when we sum up the root. Therefore, we now say 1 over 6x, x because of this head that is here, plus the product. Yes, the product does not have any x. What is our product here when we multiply the two roots? We get minus 1 over 3. Minus 1 over 3. Now, what is plus times minus? Plus times minus is what? Minus. Let me write the question. 1 over 6x. Plus times minus is going to give us minus over 3. This space is occupied. Let me go to the next space so that we continue from there. We have s raised power 2 minus 1 over 6s minus 1 over 3. We have s raised power 2 minus 1 over 6x plus, no, minus 1 over 3 equals to 0. Isn't it? Let me recheck. Yes, exactly the same thing. Now let's begin from here. Now what we are going to use here is, what is the LCM of the denominator? The LCM of the denominator is what? Is 6. LCM of 6 and 3 is 6. Now you use this 6 to multiply each one. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Let's go. 6 multiplied by s raised power 2 minus 6 multiplied by 1 over 6x minus 6 multiplied by 1 over 3 equals to 0. Now let's divide. How many 3 can we see here? 1. How many 3 can we see in 6? 2. How many 6 here? 1. Here 1. Now let's rewrite our equation. S raised power 2 minus x. We have only one x here. Here we have 2 left. 2 times 1, 2, equals to 0. Now we have formed our equation. This is our final answer. Let's go back to the previous way to check. Now let's check our answer here. Our answer is D. Is D. Let's 6 raised power 2 minus s plus 2. No, it's minus minus. 6 raised power 2 minus s minus 2 is our final answer. Minus minus. Do we have that here? Yes, we have it. E. Our answer is E. 6 raised power 2 minus s minus 2 equals to 0. That's our final answer. E. E. Let's move to the next question. In the diagram, PQRS is a trapezoid with PQ slash S STR is a straight line. PT and this one. The PQ is equal to 12 centimeter and the height of the trapezoid is 9 centimeter. We were told that the height is what? 9 centimeter. And what is our base? Our base B is 12 centimeter. Now what is the other one here? Because we need to, if you look from here, is 12. From here to here, it will be 12. And what will be the other one also? From here to here is 12. And from here to here too will be what? Will be 12. Therefore, the total will be what? 24, which is A. What is the area of the trapezoid? Area of trapezoid is half multiplied by A plus B multiplied by height. This is the formula we are going to use. Therefore, our area for trapezoid be equals to 1 over 2. What is our A? Our A is the top here, which is 24. 12 plus 24. 12 plus 12 equals to 24. What is our B? Base is 12, the one down here. What is our height? The question has given us height, 9 centimeter. Multiply by what? By 9. Now let's divide it. We can say, 80 equals to 1 over 2 bracket 24 plus 12. 2 plus 4, 6. 1 plus 2, 3. That will be 36. Multiply by 9. 2 here 1. 2 here 1. Remainder 1. 2 in 16. 8. Therefore, our final answer will be 18 multiplied by 9. What is it going to give us? Let me use calculator. 18 multiplied by 9 is going to give us 162. 162. The area will be 162. Do we have 162 there? Yes, D. Our final answer is D. Let's move to the next question. Two solid spheres have volume of 250 centimeter and 128 respectively. Find the ratios of their reading. Now, what is the volume of the sphere? The volume of the sphere is 4/3 multiplied by r. Yes, the formula for the sphere is 4/3 pi r raised power 3. This is the formula. Therefore, we are going to apply this as a ratio. We are going to have V1 over V2, isn't it? Yes, V1 over V2. This V1 will represent for 250 centimeter. The V2 will represent 128. Now let's apply it now. It's the same formula, 4/3 pi is power 3 over 4 is power 3 pi r over 3. Now we have question like this, we have something like this. You see that this one we cut out, this 4/3 pi r, and this one we cut out. Cut, 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 cut. Now we are going to have what left? V1 over V2 equals to r raised power 3 for the V1 over r raised power 3 for the V2. Now let's apply it. What is our V1? Is 250. What is our V2? 128, isn't it? Well, 3 over r raised power 3 for the radius. Now we are going to move this radio and put it on the 250 on the both side. It's the same thing like this. 250 over 128. Now we are going to look for the square root of the both one. Cube root for is not square root, it is cube root, because it's 3 on the radius. It is cube root. What 3? Before we do that, we need to divide both sides, because if you look at this, we see that we can still divide them, because 2 can divide 250 and 2 can divide what? 128. How many 2? When we divide 250 into 2, we are going to get what? 125, isn't it? Now if you divide this one, here's 6. How many 2 can we see in 8? 4. Now we have divide them. Now what can divide again? 2 can go at the down, but 2 cannot go at the top. The next thing we are going to do is that let's look for the cube root of the 3. What is the 2 number and 3 number that we can multiply together that will give us what? That will give us 125. It means that it's 5. 5 times 5, 25. 25 times 5 is going to give us 125. The cube root for 125 is what? 5. What is the cube root of the 64? Is 4. 4 times 4, the same digit that you multiply 3 times, that's going to give you 64. 4 times 4, 16. 16 times 4 is going to give us what? 64. Therefore, final answer is 4. Now, the radius of the 2, based on what the question say, is 5/4, or we can write it as a radius 5, radius and 4. 5 and 4. Do we have 5 and 4 here? Yes. Our final answer is what? Is E. Let's move to the next question. We have question like this. In the diagram, ST and QR are parallel. PS equals to 6 centimeter, SQ equals to 8 centimeter, PR equals to 18 whole number 2 over 3 centimeter. Find PT. The PT the question asks us to find is here, PT. This space is S. Let's call it X. Now, to solve this question, we are going to use one formula, because you say that PX over PQ equals to the same thing. No, this one PX is the same thing as PT over PR. PR. The same thing as PQ. Now, what is the total of the PQ? The total of the PQ equals to 6 plus 8. PQ will be 14, isn't it? Now, what is our PR? The question has given us PR. PR. PR is what? A TO number 2 over 3. PR equals to a TO number 2 over 3, isn't it? Now, what is our PX? Our PX is what? 6. What is our PT? What the question asks us to look for is what? Is X what we are looking for. Now, what is our PX here? Our PX is 6 over what is PQ? PQ is 14. Is equal to what is our PT? X, that's what we are looking for. What is our PR? It is 18 whole number 2 over 3. Let me turn this to, to improper fraction. You are going to say 18, 3 times 18. 18 times 3 is 54. 54. Therefore, 54 plus 2 going to give me 56. It means that 56 divided by 3. I've turned this to improper fraction. Improper fraction. Now, what next are we going to do? We are going to do what? Cross multiply. Cross multiply. Now, 14 multiplied by x is going to give me 14x. 6 multiplied by this. 6 multiplied by 56 over 3. Isn't it? 3 here 1. 3 in 6, 2. I think there's no more space. Let's move to the next page. Our final is 14x equals to, I've divided this one. This one is 2. Therefore, 5 times 2 times 56. This is what we have left. Let me begin to use this space. 14x is equal to what is 56 multiplied by 2. 2 times 6. 2 times 6, 12. Let me write 2, remainder 1. 2 times 5, 10. Plus 1, 11. We have left. We have 14x equals to 112. Let me write it in the next page. Let me move to the next page. I think this page is occupied. What we have left here is 14x equals to 112. Now, let's divide both sides by the coefficient of x, which is 14. 14, 14. 14 here 1, 14 here 1. How many 14 can we see in 112? We see 8. Therefore, our final answer is 8. Let me go to the previous. Yes, our final answer is 8. Do you have 8 here? Yes. B. B. Our final answer is what? B. Let's move to the next question. In the diagram, PQ is parallel to PX and the angle are as shown. Find the value of X. We are going to find the value of X. When you see something like this, know that the three angles, the sum of them are what? 360 degree. How? How did you get that? Let me draw another one so that I will show you. We were told that this space is what? 55 degree, and this space is what? 140 degree, and this space is x degree. Now let me form another line here. Let me form another line. Let me form another line so that we see how we will get our answer. There's something we call corresponding angle. If this space is 140 degree it means that this space will be what? 140 degree as well. If this space is what? 140 degree, 140 degree, and the sum of the circle of a three is what? The sum of them is 360 degree. By the time you add this space together, 140 plus 55, and this space that is missing, this space corresponding angle, which is x square, and this space will be what? X degree. How do we now get it? Angle of a circle is what? Is 360, like we have it here. When you say this face is 90 degree, 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 the total of a circle of angle is what? 360, because 90 plus 90, 180, 180 plus 90 is 270, 270 plus 90 is 360 degree. Now from here to here we see 140, 55. What is now missing here? What you are going to do is that you now say that 55 plus 140, what is it going to give us? It's going to give us 195, 195 degree. Out of this 195, you are going to minus 360. 360 minus 195 degree is going to give us the value for the x that is missing there. 360 minus 195 is going to give us what? 165. Therefore, this x missing one is 165 degree. While we add the total together, it's going to give us total of 360 degree. Our final answer s is 165 degree. Do you have 165 there? Yes, E. E. Let's move to the next question, which is the final one from this video. Which of these following is not a property of a parallelogram? Let me draw a parallelogram for us. Yeah, this is parallelogram. The diagonal beside each other. Diagonal is the line that you draw like this, and the one that you draw like this. The diagonal beside each other. Yes, exactly. B, if diagonal bisect the area. Yes, exactly. If the area of the total of this parallel is 200, by the time you cross diagonal bisect it, bisect means to divide something into equal parts. If it is 100, the total of the parallel area is 200. By the time you divide it, bisect it, it's going to give us 100, 100. It means that you divide this parallel into equal triangle. This one will form one triangle, this one will form into equal triangle. The diagram cuts at right angle. No, which is wrong. There's no way you will see right angle that will form right angle here. Half of this space should be 45 and this space will be 45. There's no way it will give us 90 at right angle, because anything right angle means 90 degree. Something like this. 90 degree, because there's no way that you bisect this diagonal. Diagonals is the line that you draw together. No, the wrong answer is C, which is not property of the parallelogram. Our answer will be what? C. The opposite angles are equal. Yes, if this space is 8, this space will be 8, because they are opposite side. If this space is 5, this way will be 5. They are opposite. The opposite side are equal. Yes, the opposite angles are equal. If this space is 30 degree, the opposite here will be also be 30 degree. If this space is 45 degree, this space will be also be 45 degree. The correct answer, which is not property of the parallelogram, is C. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening. I remain Sunday Bada. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel for more video. Thank you. Bye bye.